Thank you so much. I'll see you later. I'm moving in. Oh my God, I love it here. I want to live out all the dreams that I had for myself. Welcome back, my angels. You guys are my angels. You have been brought into my life and I love you all so much. I can't even tell you how you have given me purpose, life, you're kind, you're wonderful, and I'm glad you're back. All right, I put my sunglasses on because you got to protect your eyes from UV rays. My dad has macular degenerative disease. A lot of people get it when they're old, like you don't even know you're going to get it. And so that means that there is a probability, small probability, because it could be hereditary. Again, nobody knows that I could get degenerative macular eye disease. So I said to my doctor, my optometrist, what do I do? And he said, the best thing you can do is wear UV protection. So because most of us will not know what our futures look like, let's be proactive and always wear UV protection. I told my son, and he's very good at listening, I said, hey, put your sunglasses on now, just like your sunscreen now, and you will thank me. I forgot to mention that you need to wear your sunscreen also when you are home. It's not enough to wear sunscreen just when you are in the streets because there are sun rays that come into your home. I have gone through the excessive step of adding UV protection film onto my windows. It's not expensive and it allows you not only to preserve your face, but your furniture and your floors. So if you guys have important art, if you guys have furniture, rugs that you like, if you like your home, the sun has gotten so out of control that I definitely think it's worth an investment to get your UV protection on your windows at home. So, and if you're on a very limited budget, do the room that has the most important belongings, whether it's a family heirloom or art or whatever, or the room you spent most of the time in where your face could get some UV rays. So all these things I wish somebody had told me before, but none of this information was really readily available. So for those of you that are watching the channel that are younger, it is pivotal that you listen to the older and wiser version of yourself, which I hope I am, and take note of these important things. So we are on our way to Form LA. You guys are not, and I mean not, going to want to miss this because this is probably the coolest showroom that has opened in Los Angeles in years. And I am not walking, I am running over there. So we're going to go and we're going to create some content. We're going to create reels, but you guys will get to see the behind the scenes. We are going to visit the showroom. The videographer will be there. My assistant will be there. And it's going to be so much fun. And I can't guarantee that I won't place an order for something because everything in there is so good. Oh, I can't wait. Something else that I wanted to discuss with you guys is I want to let you know Vegas went really well. We ended up walking for the longest time because we were there with a friend who is a very big manufacturer, as I mentioned, and he was there visiting a client. But so for half the show, we were in the wrong area, and then we ended up going to sourcing, which is what I really needed, so we can source these products that I'm going to be coming to market with. But long story short, I ended up not going with any of the manufacturers that I saw in Las Vegas because they just weren't good enough, guys. If I'm going to put out a product, and I have in the past, such as my furniture line, you are going to better believe that it's going to be the high end. It doesn't mean that it's going to be unaffordable. No, it's not going to be unaffordable. It's going to be, look, it's not going to be cheap, but it's certainly going to be within reach. I want everyone to have access, hopefully. So anyway, I really don't know yet quite the price points because we have to do our analysis, etc. But it's going to be just incredibly crafted, incredibly manufactured, and it's going to be so good. So this is a very big venture that I'm going on, and I was talking to my mom yesterday and she's like, Nina, I'm like, yes, Mom. She goes, I heard you've been looking for another house. And she told me when I built the house that I'm in now, she told me that 100% I'm going to want to sell and move on. And when I built the house, I said, no, Mom, the reason I put an elevator, hence the name Red Elevator, the reason there's an elevator in my house is because I am here till I die. You are going to have to gurney me out of the elevator. So that is why there's an elevator. So if I can't walk up and down those stairs in my 80s or 90s or whatever that may be, although I am doing some very good training for muscle strength and core strength, and that's a whole different thing, weights, etc., so that I actually can go up and down stairs. But regardless, I am not going to be selling this house. And then, of course, 9 years later, she's like, I heard you're trying to sell your house. And I said, well, I'm always looking for that next project. And she goes, Nina, I think you're bored again. Now, mind you, how on earth could I possibly be bored when I have 7,000 things going on? I've got flip projects. I've got big commercial projects that are going on right now as we speak in the city of Coral Gables. I've got private clients. I've got private clients all over. I'm starting a new project in the Hamptons. I'm finishing some projects here. I have a YouTube channel, The Red Elevator. I do the vlog. That's a whole full-time job. And I have, of course, a blog. I do the affiliate links. And then I have partnerships with people like Jennair, who is by far my favorite appliances out there. In fact, I'm thinking of exchanging some of my appliances for Jennair, because that's a whole other story, which I will get into later on, because I love them. Beside all of that, and something else that's in the pipelines that I can't mention, I now want to not only crush it with products on the market that are in many different categories, but I want to sell my house, create another one. And my mother's like, I can tell you're bored. And that's what happens when you're high functioning Virgo. Nothing's enough. You just want more and more. It's definitely not financial gain that I'm looking for. I'm not here to, just as Gary Vee says, Gary Vee has more money than he can spend in a lifetime, and he works every day, every moment of every day. He goes on every potential podcast because he wants content, et cetera, et cetera. He's there to help people. And my job in my lifetime, because I know it's going to be short-lived, is I want to live out all the dreams that I had for myself. I want to be able to say, I did everything that I wanted to do, and I have no regrets. And I did it having the best time. And these are all calculated risks. I never take huge financial risks. I did when I was much younger, which is why I am where I am today, because unless you bet big, you're not going to win big. But at this point in my life, I don't need to, bet the farm on anything, except I get to do all the things that I dreamt about when I was little. And I thought, I wonder when I'm older if I'll get to do this. I wonder when I'm older if I get to do that. And when you turn 50, all of a sudden your priorities change, and you say to yourself, well, do I have 11 summers left? Like, am I really going to be traveling? Do I have 20 summers left? Am I going to be traveling in my 70s? I don't know. I know a lot of 7-year-olds who are like, I'm too old to travel. I can't sit on the plane for that long. I hope I'm not that person. But when you know, or when you think you've got 20 summers left, your perspective changes. And you literally push yourself, at least I do. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. You push yourself to do the things that you never thought were possible. I never thought any of this would be possible. I never thought that I would have an audience as big as I have now, with, combined over 1 million. And I never thought that people would be interested in the things that I was doing and saying. You just don't think like that. And then I realized that I have a voice, that I have, to a certain degree, some sense of design and taste. I never want to say I'm great, I'm the best, I'm wonderful, none of those things. I'm not. It's that I put in the work and the hours. And just like the outliers say, if you spend 10,000 hours on something, you become good at it. And I have spent much more than 10,000 hours on design, on business. I've lived. And so for those of you that are younger, or for those of you that are my age, this really applies. Go for it. Do it. If you're younger, bet the farm. What's the worst that can happen? You lose it all. You don't have much to begin with. It doesn't matter. If you're older, be more conservative. Bet half the farm. Bet something. Believe in yourself. But the key to everything Literally, the key to absolutely everything and to crushing it. I have that key for you, and you're not going to believe what it is. It is really very, very simple. Guaranteed success. 100% I can guarantee your success. And I've had people who reached out to me, young designers who want me to mentor them and so forth. And I always tell them the same thing. And I will repeat it to you guys, that the only way you're going to succeed 100% without a shadow of a doubt is if you do not give up. That's it. I've had more doors slammed in my face than opened. I've had so many people say to me, sorry, there's no room, or sorry, that's not going to work, or sorry, we don't believe in you, or there's no room, there's no time, there's no this, there's no that. And there hasn't been one moment that my ego has kicked in, at least since my evolution. I would think perhaps in my younger years I might have been hurt and perhaps wanted to give up. But really over the last, I would say 20 years or so, there isn't one door that has been shut that I didn't think this is an opportunity to learn and ask somebody else. Because if the people that you're asking are saying no, you're talking to the wrong people. That's simple as it is. Pitch them again. Go back in 3 months. Go back in 6 months. Go back over and over. In fact, the only way I was able to get a job in Argentina when I graduated from business school back in the day, the reason AC Nielsen took a chance on me. Now, AC Nielsen is the biggest marketing data company for television at the time and consumer products goods. AC Nielsen ratings, you guys recognize it. So they give information, market information and research regarding, where your products are selling and analysis of that for like Procter & Gamble and Kimberly-Clark and so forth. And that's why I ended up at Kimberly-Clark after. But the only reason that I got a job, in fact, I'm wrong. I have been persistent from day one. The only reason I got a job out of business school in a foreign country when I didn't speak the language was because I pestered them so much that they said, Nina, the reason we decided to hire you is because we couldn't take you calling us, faxing us, dropping by one more time, and we were curious. So we said, all right, we're gonna have an interview. And once we met you, we knew you were gonna be amazing. So had I not pursued and pushed and believed that my job and my role was going to be at AC Nielsen, I would not have been there, which means I would not have been at Kimberly-Clark, which means I would have not have been, none of the things in my life that happened the way that they happened would have happened. And so I'm going to stop this diatribe because I am finally where I need to be. And I hope this was helpful, but I have so much passion in me that I've been gifted with. And I want to share it with you because look, if I'm feeling this way, and I can share a bit of my experience, and someone else had been there for me sharing this experience, although apparently they didn't need to, she didn't give up. She is it's kind of like the tics that just don't go away. I'm like that. All right, let's go. You know how some people don't know their right from their left?
Sometimes when I'm driving down,
and he's like, you're being such a mean girl right now. Oh my God, I saw a leather jacket. Is this burgundy?
No, it's brown. Sick, right?
Oh, it's beautiful. No, of course it's not burgundy, but it's like a burgundy brown.
Yeah, totally.
It's beautiful.
I like that top.
Thank you. My top is Totem.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Sick.
It's
Dude,
great.
The store is epic. I love
Oh, I haven't been to the new
It's
store.
sick. You gotta check it out.
I'm gonna check it out.
Where's the belt from?
The belt is Cartier vintage. And now that we're doing a full look, the pants are Kate.
I promise I don't have a camera.
You're so cute. You have good taste. You have very good.
No, you guys are killing it. I like it.
Thank you. I love everything Neely has. Are we kidding?
I was looking at that and it's going to be like, look at this.
Look how good it is.
Is it your first time in this location?
No, I've been here before. I bought Nina.
Nina?
Yeah. Sean, nice to meet you. But you weren't here when I was here last time.
Sundays.
Seriously, you weren't here. But I love her her cuts. Her cuts are for very, very skinny people. So thank God things fit. This is the only store, right, that she has?
Yeah.
It works with that.
It kind of works. Thank you so much. I'll see you later. Look how cute, guys. I love this. I really love it. I'm so glad fall and winter are back because that's my season. And look, even with this, with the totem top, it looks really cute. I always say you can never have enough blazers.
Yeah.
Oh
It
no.
has like the matching knit to go with it.
Now this is an airport look, guys.
With the jacket over your shoulders or something.
Oh yes. Now I belong in first class.
No, private.
Oh, private. He's right. What am I saying? Private only, guys. Look how good. And look at the back. It's got this gorgeous detail. Love, 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 love. I love the simplicity of this belt because not everything has to be like, this is a bit jazz, I know, but that's because I'm not really wearing anything else.
So sorry, we were like, had so many appointments here.
Absolutely, no worries. Thank you for being so kind. I'm moving in. Oh my God, I love it here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. This is made for me. I'm on trend with the burgundy. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. Okay, you gotta tell me about everything, everything.
Just fully online for 2 years. So this is kind of, you know, a dream come true, finally seeing the pieces in person. And we can't really go off renderings anymore now. It's, you know, all come to life. And it's really fun to come off the street to another retro Italian, like palace, which is like what we wanted.
Yes.
But each space is divided into its own collection.
Okay.
And then the Kono has like the conical base. We were inspired by Geoponte, which, you know,
Which is the god of, yeah.
It's amazing.
Unbelievable. Guys, I'm at the job site. This is our flip project, and we were able to find a solution to install the European toilet, which is mounted on the wall, which I'm very excited about. So I wanted to show you that. Now I'm going to take you to the pool because we did a major demo. Let's talk about it. So I don't know if you guys remember, this was chipped away. We chipped away the old plaster. The only thing we're keeping is the shape of the pool. Oh my God, it's so bright out here. The house and our ficus trees are growing nicely. And what we're doing is we're going to put new coping. We are going to do a bull-nosed edge because the pool is round. You can't do a mitered edge. That makes, you know, total sense. And then we're going to do beautiful new plaster. We're going to do LED lights, and we're going to do these beautiful deck jets that create that voluminous sort of U-shaped jets. And you'll see the progress. And then I'll talk about a little bit about the color of the pool that we're going to do and how that affects the water. I think a lot of people are interested in that. So definitely stay tuned for all pool talk. If you have any questions about the pool, now would be the time to weigh in so we can get your questions answered. It's finally date night. It's Time to relax. How excited are you about not having to work because it's a Friday night?
Very.
Is it a TGIF moment for you?
TGIF, TGI, Labor Day weekend.
Are we going to go to our beach house?
No.
No, we're not. So we have a refrigerator in our beach house. I don't know if I told you guys, but it's been leaking since before we even purchased the beach house. Yeah, that's right. So it's been leaking into the floors for a good 5 to 10 years. So as you can imagine, the last time we were there, I'm like, Devin, there's an additional space between the baseboards and the floor that wasn't there before, right? And it looks uneven. And what is that? Long story short, the refrigerator's been leaking and the place is now a complete disaster. Because of the fact that we're going to tear this house down, it's literally going to be torn down and rebuilt. I'm not going to spend any money in putting a kitchen back because it's going to take at least 2 years to get the permits, the Coastal Commission to approve our plans, and we haven't even finished the architectural plans. So with that said, it's going to be a very inexpensive redo, and I'm going to make it look expensive without spending any money because I still care what it looks like, even if it's just for 2 years, and I'm going to take you along on that journey. Voila. Now we're going to dinner. Let's see what's going on at the Rail. This Ulla Johnson's fairly cute for $165. But, oh, this Loewe is really cute. Summary, $655. Let's look at it. I think too much pattern. All right, let's look at the bags. Probably the most fun thing to do here. So what I like is that they also have Jacques Marimage. So this is generally the vibe. I like this section because this is where you can find the brands I love, like Bottega. And this to me is reasonable for what it is. $635, cute dress. I think I tried it on before, Can't remember, at the store or somewhere. And then there's Kate, Acne, some really good jeans. They're huge, but these are really cute. These are Loewe. Look at these pants, super cute. Kate, there's a lot of Kate here. And some more sunglasses, which I can't seem to get enough of. Oh, I like these. These are the Loewe's. No, they're the Celines. Okay, try these out. And then these cat eyes are cute. Bottega, $385. These are cute, Loewe's, purple. And these are $295. Anyway, I thought that would be fun to go into the Real. I dropped some things off that I wanted to sell because I just have no room left in my closet. And the stuff that they don't buy, in case you bring stuff that they won't take, you can donate to a charity, which is really nice. It's for women who have cancer. So you just can get, you can just donate as well and not necessarily sell if you want. So it's kind of a nice thing. I was just trying to be super efficient and start to get organized for fall. It always comes sooner than I imagine. And believe it or not, I was labeling my pants today, which meant I have like so many pairs of black pants and I have no memory of what they are or when I bought them or what I like about them. So I tried them on and I put a Post-it right where the pant clip is and I wrote super low waist, black, straight leg. So then when I'm trying to get dressed quickly, if I'm looking for a super low waist black straight leg, which I won't be because I'm not doing low waist, but they were like really pretty pants. I kept them. Then I know where they are. Then I don't have to go through it 12 times to figure out what they are. So then I wrote, high waist, slim fit, or great for travel, things like that. So to make things easier. So that's a really good thing to do. If you guys are like me and you have a lot of black and it's hard to differentiate what's what, and you've been accumulating for a long time. I mean, I've been buying, it's one thing if you're, 25 and you know exactly what you have because you haven't lived that long and you remember what you bought. But, add a decade or two to that and maybe a third decade. I've been collecting clothes since my 20s. I was always into fashion. We used to go to the Lomans on Beverly Boulevard, like the very first one. And I remember buying Thierry Mugler there, just like the best stuff. And they were not made for Lomans back then. That concept didn't even exist. They were literally from the Mugler store or from wherever. So anyhow, if you have a lot of them, I suggest one weekend, like I did, try them on. You have to try them on. And if they're no good, so you put it in the sell pile, which I did. I had some Saint Laurents that didn't fit. They were too big. I had some that fit awkwardly. I had, Barney's stuff that, were great at one point, but I no longer want. And I just threw them in a pile, and I personally brought them into the store. The reason I bring them into the store versus having someone come to the house is that they accept most things at the store, whereas when they come to the house, I don't know what happens. They take everything, then they come back, and then they ship you back some boxes of, I don't know what goes on that way, but that's not been efficient for me. I'd much rather drop it off at the store. And because I know then they are accepted and there's no random reason why they shouldn't be accepted. But that's my real journey. And hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank the Lord you have arrived. Hallelujah. So here's my Nivette. I love her. Hi. All right, Nivette, let's do the
Usual straight ends.
So I do not want any volume on the top of the head. And then the usual sort of beach. By the way, this is my hair, guys. In case you're wondering, it's very curly. And if I let this dry, it's like full curls. I don't even know when this happened, but I had straight hair as a child, like completely straight. And then I permed my hair. I kid you not, when I was 13, I'm like, I want curly hair, because my mom had curly hair, my sister had curly hair, and I was jelly. So I said, I want curly hair. And then it just grew back curly after that. Is that?
God answers prayers.
God answers prayers. But now I wish I hadn't done that. Because now I got to fix it. right, guys, I am now ready. I forgot to do mascara. And then, as you saw, how long was that? How long did that take?
10 minutes.
Literally, it was 10 minutes of blow drying. And she did my curls. This will just open up and look a lot fuller. And now I'm ready to go and work my booty off. Okay, I realize I have a few minutes, and this is the perfect time to show you the new Mario Pop of Color Brights by Mario Pops of Color. And these are plumping. Look how gorgeous. So I'm going to show you guys the colors that I received, and I will also link them for you so that you can have access. But here is the first one that I'm going to put on. So this is what it looks like. It's just very dewy. It has that, oh wow, look how gorgeous, guys. It's even dewier in person. So this, I think, is a beautiful color. Love. And this is watermelon. So now I'm going to take it off and do the next. The next is cherry glow. This is more of a red, but again, it's very transparent. This has a lot of pigment. So if you want pigment and gloss at the same time, this would be your color. And let's go for the next. And by the way, it's easy to take off, just to show you. So this isn't some long-lasting, long wear. This is just easy. You throw it on and you move on. Guys, I had a couple virtual meetings online, and now I am heading to, by the way, for the virtual meetings, it's been so amazing meeting every single one of you. I just love the stories behind how you found me and how you relate to, you know, me and my stories and my design. And we're like very similar people. But then again, that's why I think you're a part of my channel, because you identify somehow with me, whether it's my design aesthetic or whether it's sort of my values and things like that. So thank you for reaching out and being so sweet. And if you see me in the streets, please come say hi. There's nothing that makes me happier than to do that, than to see you guys and to connect. I can't even tell you how much it touches me and how worthwhile it is. So if you ever want to book a design consultation with me, I don't know if I've ever talked about this on my vlog, you can book like a 25-minute session, or you can book longer, but it's really easy. Just click the link in my description, and next thing you know, we're on a Zoom together, which has really, really been fun. But what I came here to tell you is that I am now on my way. I'm super nervous about this, and I didn't think I would ever do this, but here she goes. But at least I am curious about this thing. Should I tell you? Okay, here goes. I am going to see Dr. Michael Appa. Now, you guys have seen him before in my stories and in my vlogs, because he is a client of mine, and he happens to be, no joke, the absolute #1 dental cosmetologist in the world. Like, he has offices in Miami. You guys know I designed the office there. New York. We've got offices in Los Angeles and Beverly Hills. We've got Dubai. I mean, he is top. I don't even think I can afford him, quite honestly. He's just incredible. But we'll see. We shall see. So I'm going for my consultation and to see what he says, because I have a lot of hesitations. I'll be totally honest with you guys. The reason I haven't done it is, you know, here's our teeth. That was kind of scary, sorry. I don't feel like my teeth are that bad, but what's happened in society, and this could be just Los Angeles, is that every single person I know, at least the people that I know, are getting their teeth done, right? So it changes the bar, meaning, do you guys remember like 3 years ago when you saw somebody with like super white teeth and you're like, what's happening? Those look like dentures, right? I'm not saying that we should all go and get our teeth done. Please do not misunderstand me. All I'm saying is I want a consultation. I think people's smiles need to be preserved. We need to look exactly like we are, but slightly a better version. And the only person on the planet I would let touch my teeth, if at all, if I decide to do this, is Dr. Appa, because I can't even, he signed so many NDAs, I can't even tell you who his clients are. I know because, let's face it, I'm in the inner circle, just because, you know, we've designed so many homes for him, New York and Miami's offices and Miami's house, penthouses, you name it, we've done it, so I know. But when I tell you that he does the absolute #1 celebrities in the world, like think of the most famous people in the world, those are his clients. A lot of them you know because they share, but he's next level. So, and the reason he's next level is because he gives you a very natural smile, very, very natural. In fact, most of you will not even notice that I did anything. And I spoke to him briefly about it, and he said, Nina, you know I've redesigned your teeth in my head 10 times, right? And I'm like, oh, that means, I don't know what that means. It just means that he's a perfectionist and he's already thought about my teeth. So I want to know what he actually thinks. And I want to know what the deal is with this whole teeth thing. I did express some concern about people shaving down their teeth and like, why would you shave down your teeth? And that's, you know, frightening. And he said, listen, when you get a filling in your teeth, which I have plenty of, unfortunately, because when I was a kid, I went to camp in Switzerland and they gave me bread, butter, and literally white sugar. It was poured all over the bread and butter, like 3 layers of sugar. That's just what it was back in the day. I don't know. None of that clean, earthy food business existed. So I have plenty of fillings. I digressed again. He said, when you get a filling, you are literally shaving down 3 millimeters, okay, of your teeth in order to do the filling or more. When you do what he does, it's 0.03 millimeter. I mean, it is so minute, you grind your teeth harder than 0.03. I mean, I've already grinded my teeth down. And that's the other reason why I was very sort of, it piqued my interest, because he's like, Nina, I know you're grinding your teeth. I'm like, he knows everything just from talking to me, obviously, because he's the best. But he goes, Nina, I know you're grinding your teeth and you're only going to keep grinding, which means your teeth are going to get shorter and shorter. And I'm like, and veneers don't grind as quickly as your natural teeth. So what ends up happening is that this actually protects your teeth. So in terms of like health and the goodness of your teeth and so forth, he's like, you have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to worry about. All right, my lovelies, as much as I would love to continue this vlog, I realize this vlog is going to be entirely too long. So I got to say goodbye. We are in the beautiful city of Beverly Hills. It's a gorgeous day. And don't forget to ring that bell if you want to see my consultation with Appa, because there's a lot to dissect here, and I want to hear what you guys have to think about veneers and what your thoughts are, or I want to know who's done it. Has anyone done their teeth? And what do you guys think about it? Sound off. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week.